stop the killings. Brexit back in the Commons, MPs voting again to find if they agree on an alternative to May's deal. And 40 years of the bungee jump, we speak to the man who did it first.
This amazing rock and roll royal couple are going to have a baby.
There have been all sorts of rumours that she might be carrying twins. One thing is for sure, we don't have to wait too long now.
Esther, a girl that I've been away with 3 times, text my husband. What?
My one friend, my bestie, is now being matey with her.
You're just trying to make excuses for your awful behaviour towards...
Awful behaviour? What did I do to you, Tanya? Is it social media real life?
No. What are you going on about? Are you that desperate?
The Real Housewives of Cheshire continues tonight at 10 on ITV.
With the country in turmoil, Martin Lewis is here to help you prepare for the Brexit effect on the pound in your pocket. And as usual, you can ask him anything.
It's time to give the people what they want.
The Martin Lewis Money Show Brexit Special, tomorrow at 8 on ITV.
Introducing the Blade 2 Max, with almost 3 times the power of any cordless we've ever produced. It outperforms the UK's top 10 best-selling cordless vacuums in independent tests. That's the cleaning performance of the best corded uprights in a sleek, lightweight design. The VAX core processor monitors power up to 1,000 times a second, helping to give you optimum performance on carpets and hard floors. And for stubborn dirt, simply switch to boost mode. A single click takes it from upright to handheld in seconds, with no loss of suction. And what's more, you get a stunning 45 minutes runtime on a single charge. When you're done, simply press the button and ditch the dirt. Order the VAX Blade 2 Max today for only £249 and get a free toolkit worth over £50.
Kids, please behave.
Hiya, the fridge freezer's died. I'll try and salvage what I can.
What? Can't wait till payday to get that fixed. Quick, think. Don't worry, I'll call someone out. We'll soon have it fixed. Better put this frozen bench back.
Restore some order with a short-term loan from QuickQuid. Find out more at quickquid.co.uk.
It's a funny way to make ends meet when the lights are out on every street.
Making your mornings every weekday on ITV.
More real-life cases here. Judge Rinder's final ruling in half an hour, after we get the latest stories making the headlines now. It's the ITV News.
The Talking to Stop the Killing, a major violent crime summit in Downing Street. Politicians joined by victims and experts to find an answer. While on the streets, some are already taking action of their own, seizing knives from teenagers with some high-profile support.
This country has this problem, and there should be funding and as much noise about lowering knife crime as much as possible.
Also this lunchtime, MPs to vote again on what Brexit they want, with just 11 days to go until we could leave with no deal. How do our buildings contain banned asbestos when it leads to 5,000 deaths every year? And one small leap for mankind, celebrating the birth of the bungee jump 40 years ago.
ITV Lunchtime News with Nina Hussain.
Good afternoon. How to solve a problem like knife crime? Well, it could be a case of teachers, nurses and police officers. It's over to you. The idea of such professionals being held accountable for failing to spot warning signs of violent crime is part of the government's plan to stop children killing children with knives. A major summit on the issue is being held at Downing Street right now, with the Home Secretary describing violent crime as being like a disease rotting our society. Juliet Bremner has the details.
A small but important step towards tackling the knife crime epidemic. A young man hands in his blade. It will be added to the collection already removed from the streets on a single day.
This is no joke, it's sharp in both ways, and it's got a handgun.
Farron, or Faz Paul, is a one-man anti-knife patrol. On the streets and social media, persuading teenagers to swap their illegal weapons for vouchers.
Trust is a big thing. It's not about bullying, it's not about hard-dragging life, it's just like, it's trust and understanding and guidance. That's how I'm getting through to everyone.
The actor Idris Elba heard about his work and stepped in to help buy essentials like a van. Support he thinks is lacking.
This country has this problem, and there should be funding and as much noise about lowering knife crime as much as possible. Faz is getting public. I'm raising money for Faz, so that he can have the opportunity to get a van and do it himself. But there needs to be more support from the government.
Instead, at today's Knife Summit, the focus was on making teachers, doctors and nurses legally responsible, along with the police, for reporting suspicious behaviour.
In recent months, we've seen an appalling number of young lives that have been cut short or devastated by serious violent crime.
Dwayne Simpson was killed 5 years ago. His mother was invited to the summit. Her patience is running out.
I'm saddened that it's just been a year on since they've spoken about the public health approach, but yet nothing practical has materialised from that.
Police have been given temporary powers to carry out more stop and search, but neither officers nor activists believe this controversial policy will solve the current crisis. Juliet Bremner, ITV News.
Joining me now is Sheldon Thomas, a former gang member who now runs Gangs Line, which has advised the Home Office on initiatives. Let's start there with stop and search. It has been increased over the weekend. Many people are very much against it. Some are very much in favour. Where do you stand?
I think we do need more police officers on the street, but I'm not sure if it should just be for stop and search. I think the police need to learn how to re-engage with out-of-reach communities, especially poor whites and the black and ethnic minority communities. I think if they can't engage with them on a normal level, they're going to view it that every time they see a police is coming to arrest somebody. So I think just having them for stop and search is not the answer. I think we need more officers to learn how to engage with out-of-reach.
Okay, that's going to be quite difficult. What about this approach to focus on teachers, nurses and police officers, and that they should be accountable if they fail to stop warning signs of violent crime? Is that the right way forward?
I think that should happen. I think that, but in order for that to happen, they would need to come on a training program that we deliver, because most teachers don't understand what the signs are. And I think it's unfair to put teachers, police officers in a position to say, you must stop it, when they've never been trained. So I think the first thing that's to happen is they should get us to train these people to see what the signs are. But I think that the other answer to it is, you have to look at parenting. They can't do this on their own. Before that child leaves the house, they have to come out of a family home. So I think that we need to train parents in what are the signs. What are your children doing on social media? Who are they contacting with? Who are they hanging out with? Because if you don't know who your child is hanging out with, we can put all those measures in place with the teachers and police, but it still won't amount to much, because the most important person, the parent, doesn't know what's going on.
And is that why it has now become normalised that a child will carry a knife to protect themselves or even to use it? This is happening all the time, and children, teenagers are accepting that that's just part of their normal lives.
I think it's fair as well. Fair living in certain communities, I think it's become